Hello everyone, I am Madan. I am going to explain about how to find out degree of freedom in a mechanism. In theory of machine, there is equation which is called Kutzbach equation. By the help of, we can find out the degree of freedom, how much degree of freedom which is possible in a mechanism. Okay, and there is a one point in a mechanism. In a mechanism, there must be a link which should be fixed. Okay, now the Kutzbach equation degree of freedom equal to 3n minus 1 minus 2j minus h. How this formula come? Let I explain briefly. Uh, in planar mechanism, okay, in planar mechanism, a body having three motion, two translation and one is rotation. Like maximum motion possible equal to 2t plus 1r, that is 3. 2t means 2 translation and 1 rotation. So the formula for degree of freedom equal to 3 minus number of restraint. Restraint means which opposes the motion. Okay, some general thing in 2D. Lower pair having degree of freedom is 1 and restraint is 2. Higher pair having degree of freedom is 2 and restraint is 1. A spherical joint having degree of freedom 3. Okay. Now, here L or N is the number of link, J for number of joint which is also called lower pair, H that is number of higher pair, or N minus 1 that is in motion, means that one link is fixed and n minus 1 link are in motion. Okay, now the formula for degree of freedom equal to 3 and minus restraint. So 3 into in motion, how much link? N minus 1. So 3 multiply with n minus 1 minus restraint. This part is called restraint, minus j minus h. So here j for lower pair. Okay, j for lower pair, and lower pair having how much restraint? Lower pair having 2 restraint, so multiply with j is 2. Similarly h is a higher pair having restraint is 1, so multiply with 1. So finally this formula come, degree of freedom equal to 3n minus 1 minus 2j minus h. So now we can complete this formula and we are going to see some examples. Okay, this is the question where we have to find out the degree of freedom. So what is the formula? Formula is degree of freedom equal to 3n minus 1 minus 2j minus h. N means number of link, j means joint or lower pair, h means higher pair. So what is the number of link? What is the number of link? Count. This is the one. Don't count both of them because both are fixed. So count as a link 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 4 link. Okay. Now J. How much joint? 1 joint, 2 joint, 3 joint, 4 joint. All are turning pair. So joint are 4. There are no higher pair. So higher pair 0. Put the formula. Get the answer. So degree of freedom is 1. This is a simple. Anyone can find out it. But now there is some modification in this formula. Okay, so modified form of Kutzbach equation, which is f equal to 3n minus 1 minus 2j minus h minus fr. Fr is an extra term which is called redundant motion. Means it is a motion which doesn't affect the mechanism. Like example, this is a mechanism in which it is a slider. Okay, here is sliding pair or prismatic pair. It can slide but doesn't affect the mechanism. So this sliding motion is called redundant motion. So use the formula degree of freedom equal to 3 and minus 1 minus 2j minus h minus fr. So fr is 1. There is a 1 redundant. So put 1. So put all the value. Get the answer degree of freedom which is 0. Oh, in this question I doesn't count the all links, but you count. This should be the answer. Okay. Now going for other examples. In this problem, we have to find out the degree of freedom. Count what is the number of link. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a fixed, so do not need to count. So n equal to 4. What is the joint? N 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 3. In this part there is a no turning pair, no joint, but it is a lower pair, it is a prismatic pair, it can sliding is a lower pair. So count this one, this is 1, this is 2 joint, and this is 3. So joint equal to 3. H is higher pair, this is the part where point contact in gear, so this is 1. And this roller, it can rotate freely, it doesn't affect the mechanism, so Fr equal to 1. Okay, so now put the formula 3n minus 1 minus 2j minus h minus Fr, put the all value, that is the answer, degree of freedom equal to 1. Now there are special cases for degree of freedom, like degree of freedom would be 0 for a rectangular frame.